Hey peeps, DJMK here, and welcome to another video. Yes, I'm finally doing a write with me, and injured or not, I am going to write this story. Verification time is upon us, so that means I really have to get this done. For once, I would like to win at least one nano. If it has to be Camp Nano, this will be it. But yeah, you're wondering, why do I say injured? Well, to those who um, who don't watch my vlogs, by the way, this makes my 140th video. Can you believe it? Like, whoa, 140 videos. But yeah, you probably remember there was a band-aid on this finger earlier. I'm happy to say that my finger no longer hurts. However, my wrist just kept bothering me, so as a result, the past few stream times, I couldn't get up the energy to write. So I asked my dad to wrap it for me yesterday. Thanks, Dad. And turns out I have a light sprain on my wrist. It doesn't hurt when I move, but like it just twinges whenever I remain still or do something for a little while. So my dad wrapped this up. So yeah, turns out I did injure myself. And honestly, this is the most serious injury that I've had. I've actually never broken a bone. Knock on wood that it remains that way for the rest of my life. But yeah, injured my hands. Might have slightly sprained my wrist. May have slightly sprained my knee, but that one was a lot easier to deal with. Like that, I had already had um, I had like a knee brace already, so that wasn't a big deal. It was the wrist, and this is my writing hand. So that means if this goes, game over for my writing career, or just any career I have in general. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different in terms of my challenge. So if you recognize this, well, but then again you wouldn't recognize it. Never mind. But yeah, I've got this electric lunchbox here because I am super hungry right now and I want food. So today I'm going to do something a little different in terms of my time challenge today. So instead of it being like the time stuff that I often try to do and sometimes never meet, instead the motivation is going to be food, which is honestly something I did not think of doing earlier. So basically, the time it takes for my food to heat up is the time that I have to write. So I'm estimating approximately half an hour for this. It might be a little faster since I'm just heating up food and not actually cooking it, because you can actually cook in this thing, believe it or not. I have done before the quarantine. I have done like entire meals in that thing. In this thing, like entire meals, and they came out deliciously, like absolutely delicious. And I cooked them from scratch too. So you don't need to do anything. It's like those Ronco, like those Ronco ovens back in the day. You just set it and forget it. It's basically that. And because it automatically shuts off too. So I've got two bits of cuisine in here. Basically two bits of cuisine in here. Up top, I've got a Malaysian General's chicken, which is basically it has like a sweet sauce. Not as spicy as General Tso's chicken, was one of my favorite Chinese American dishes. But it kind of has that similar consistency with some bok choy. And then underneath, um, I have some chicken barati with an egg and some basmati rice in the bottom. And it's South Asian curry. I think the easiest way you could tell if it's South Asian versus Central or North is I think the more south you go, the spicier it gets, and then more north you go, the sweeter it gets because you got the Himalayas going on, and then Central is kind of like the best mix in the middle. Most of the time, whenever people have Indian cuisine, it's often Central or North, if I remember correctly. Thankfully, over here we have a few South Asian places. We have a few South Indian places. Like there's one like right down Route 40. Um, but then most of the places that I've been to here have been Central or North. Um, Back on Main Street, where I'm from, you probably could tell from the shirt. I'm from Delaware. There you go. I was thinking of even making like a Delaware exclusive channel, called Small Wonder, because at one point our motto used to be Small Wonder, but now it is Endless Discoveries. So actually, mashed together would actually be a pretty good title. Small Wonder, Endless Discoveries. I think I'll do that. But anyway, but but anyway, the one on Main Street does like like North Indian and Pakistani cuisine. So I've tasted. I think I've tasted pretty. And then of course I have a lot of friends who have come from there. So I have like a pretty good gamut of Indian cuisine. Of course, there are some things that I have never tried that I am willing to go for, and there's some things that I just may never ever try. So as you saw earlier, I put some water in here, like a really small amount. Like I unfortunately can't find the plastic container that came with this thing, but yeah. But yeah, it takes about maybe like half this container to cook to like warm up something, and then maybe up to here to cook it completely. You really don't need that much, and it's all steam, so you don't have you don't have to worry about like if you're just very sensitive about the microwave or you're just not a fan of it. Or you're just nowhere near one, which is often my case because whenever I go for like a movie shift, let's say, because I used to work as a tech, obviously I still do, but just not right now because I'm not because the kind of tech that I do isn't considered essential. It's an event tech position, not like IT. So I wouldn't be considered essential personnel. That's why I'm home. But what was I saying? But yeah, there were often times where I just couldn't get near a microwave, or I didn't have enough time to go down to the dining hall or anything, so I couldn't really grab anything um, from there, or I just often just didn't have enough money to do that. So this lunchbox has saved me quite a few lunches. So I would instead just get whatever food I wanted to cook for the day, set it in there, press it, forget it, go do the duties that I need to do for the day, and by the time I come back downstairs, boom, fully cooked lunch, hot and ready to go. So that is a really great thing. If you've not seen videos of that, Made in Japan was the one that gave me the inspiration to do it, go through with the purchase. And there was a pretty genius idea where like she used a backup battery as a method of, or a backup generator as a way of cooking on the go, which is pretty smart. I might actually do that at some point. The Bogey was another one that actually did that. And then there's like this Malaysian streamer that did that as well. I don't know who that is though, unfortunately. But if I do happen to find out the name, I will let you know. But anyway, for once, I did not ramble for 10 minutes. So we're gonna start up this lunchbox. I don't know how long. I'm guessing it's about half an hour of writing. But if it is, at least it'll be enough to get a hot lunch. If it's not, I'm just gonna basically go for as long as this box goes. So basically until it shuts off. So, so got your playlists, get your food ready, or just whatever you want to do. It's getting to lunchtime right now, so it's the perfect time to just turn on stuff. But anyway, I'm going to start up the lunchbox now. And then we are going to start our writing in 3, 2, 1, start. And I got the comments up, by the way, so like the stream up, by the way. So if anybody wants to talk, feel free to do so. Oh yeah, is it Zach streaming today? Yeah, he should be streaming today. So, I mean, I doubt that he's I doubt that he's gonna raid later on, because this is simulcast with Twitch. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I doubt he will because it's not a gaming stream, but this is still gonna be pretty fun. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. I probably didn't show you, but this is what it looks like lit up right here. There we go. Yeah. So So yeah, it'll basically. So it'll basically what's going on? Hold on. Oops. Okay. Wait, what happened to my? Did it? Oh, okay. It froze. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move this. One sec. How I waste time 101. My lunchbox is not turning on. Come on, light. Oh, it's not completely connected. That's why. Ha ha ha. I need to look at my stuff. Okay. There we go. False alarm. I thought there was something wrong with my storage protector. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay. Whew, I need to sneeze. Woof. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, this is what it looks like when it's. Let me full screen this. Hold on. Okay. This is what it looks like when it's turned on. Like that. So basically, until that light turns off, I'm writing. Which I'm guessing is about half an hour from now. So 3 minutes have already passed. So yeah. Got some new job bass playing in the background in the meantime. So yeah. In case you want to join along with the listening party. This one was here. Still fine. That was chapati, by the way. But yeah. Easiest way to tell, from what I heard, easiest way to tell if you have COVID-19. I know I really wanted to make it a sanctuary, but I gotta be honest here. If you guys are freaking out about me, it's like, hey, are you okay? Like, you're injured, and then what else is happening? Easiest way to tell if you have COVID-19, I know for some people, don't know if it's very many people, but like the distinctive hallmark of whether or not you have it is loss of a sense. So mostly excuse me, loss of smell or loss of taste. Like most commonly that. Occasionally could be hearing or seeing, but most commonly it's either loss of smell or loss of taste. If either that happens, boom, immediately go to the hospital. Because could be something nerve related, but the probability is pretty good. That's probably COVID-19. So go to the hospital, get that ruled out. And I also had a pretty interesting discussion with my new Japanese group the other day about this. Like, especially the way that hospital charges are done. Like in Japan, like everything's covered, and if there's something like, unless it's like something really, really specific that you're trying to get, like you're excuse me, unless it's something like really, 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 really specific, really, really, really specific you're trying to do, your like your bill is actually pretty cheap. Like you're gonna get a super affordable healthcare essentially over there compared to here where it's like we're just too terrified to even go to a hospital and say they leave really super good insurance. But even then, it's like all you're thinking about is the bill, which is honestly the total opposite of what we should be worried about, which is taking care of ourselves. And I think that's the other thing. It's definitely allergies. That's the other thing that I think the other thing is with Japan is the way they focus on their health is completely different from what we have here. Here is basically we don't do we don't do anything unless it gets extremely bad. Like don't it's like don't waste our time, don't waste our resources unless something is terribly wrong with you. No news is good news kind of thing. Versus in Japan, it's like prevention, prevention, prevention. Take care of yourself regularly as often as possible. Like you think you would make yourself a hypochondriac with that, but no, quite the opposite actually. It's like you feel more on top of things as a result of that. So it's like you have a rapport with your doc. You have a rapport with your doctor. You have that connection with your medical employer, and then as a result, if you feel like something's wrong, you can easily talk to that person. Like you can easily go to that person to get help, to find out things that you want to improve, etc. And even apparently, like going to a specialist is pretty easy. You just say like hey, like I'll say like this guy like down in the next hospital just a few streets down from you. He's available in an hour. Boom, go. You can go there, no questions asked. Whereas here, it's all about insurance networks. So yeah, talking about that was really really interesting. It was super duper interesting to talk about. So definitely. Definitely a remarkable difference. So I'm hoping that the U.S., by the time the next election comes around, or in the next 4 years, we learn from other countries about how they're able to give good care to everybody. And so people say would be like, hey, no, it's impossible. It's because like those countries are so small. Of course, they're going to be able to pull it off. Versus here, we're so huge, so states' rights, so we're not going to be able to pull that off. No, it's practically precisely because we're so huge, we'd be able to fund a lot. We'd be able to fund a lot more care than a lot of those countries right now combined could. So, all the more reason why I think we should go for it. Just my opinion, though. I don't usually get political here. I try not to, but that's one thing that I absolutely believe should be a thing is universal quality health care. Like I'm tired of seeing my peers and students that I've worked with in my like in school as well. I'm so tired of people having to choose between being able to put food on the table, being able to pay rent, and going to the hospital for care that they actually desperately need. I'm just sick and tired of that. Having good health is having good health, or at least good health by your personal standards, should be a universal right. You should have access to the care that you absolutely need. Because that's one less stress you have to worry about. As a result, if you've got good health, if you've got good health on you, you can focus on the things that you truly want to do. Like I think the only reason why I'm able to like do streams like this is because I actually have the luxury of being able to focus on that. Not everybody does. And I think if we give more access to the care they actually need, more creatives out there. Like people would say like those geniuses only come once in a lifetime. No. I think we have more geniuses out there than we think we do. It's just that we just don't give them enough support right now. It's all the more we can improve on that. We can stop the stigma. Get the care that we actually need. On that note, that's all I'm saying about that right now. I could ramble on and on about that after I get food. But right now, I've wasted 11 minutes. Let's get writing. And also feel free to comment. Man, my nose is running today. I think I have seasonal allergies, but like they're not super terrible. If I ever do become a mom, however, I don't know. But again, I'm very, very single right now, so. Anyway, let's get writing. I've got 7,000 words. 7,000 words to get done. Can I do it? I doubt I could do it in this sitting, but maybe like the next 2 sittings. But I think it's going to be just the one. I don't even actually hear that, but okay, okay. Well, my lunchbox is nowhere near done, as you could probably see. It's still red. So I'm basically going until that turns off. So got a little longer. Mm. Plus, I'm in a good song in the album right now. So I'm around Color of Autumn. It's really good. I wish it was a little longer, but I don't mind the length right now. Oh, I heard that click. It's off. All right. So that went about maybe like 5 minutes longer than I originally predicted, which is actually not that bad. So let me go to NaNoWriMo. I started around maybe like 11:23, and then I finished around 12:06. Yeah. Progress. Yeah, 413. That's not bad. All right. Whew. There's a lot of words I gotta catch up to. Oof. But that's a lot I'm gonna be doing off camera. No, it's not gonna be easy, but I can do it. I can do it. All right. Well, before I go, there's a couple things that I want to do. So first, I got a package today. I've been saving money like a fiend right now. But I decided to give myself just one little treat. Well, technically several little treats, but it's something that I've been looking forward to all year. So first, very fitting, I got a Regency era outfit, complete with a jacket and some day dress designs. McCall's, I think, also has like an evening gown version, or is it Simplicity? I forget. But I mean, actually, come to think of it, the C design you could easily do like an evening dress variant of it. But yeah, I got this, the Regency era costuming, and then this is something I've been looking forward to for months, and I've already pre-ordered the third book. Book number 2, the Poppy War trilogy. Number 3 is already available to pre-order at any of your local bookstores, or online, of course. I've already pre-ordered it, so I'm totally excited to see how the story ends. And I think it's about as thick as the first book, so I'm totally excited to see where where the characters will go, where Reen and Nikon will go. So, no spoilers, guys. I am going to read this religiously. But yeah, the light's out now, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch. I'm so excited. But yeah, gonna end it here. I know it's a very short live stream today, but I just wanted to get just a little bit of a head start right now with you guys, and then I'm gonna try to do the rest off screen and then just get stuff done like that. But yeah, here's all my social media here, with all the stuff you can use to get in touch with me. So, like I mentioned earlier, the last 2 Right With Me's, so not exactly up to plan where I wanted to do just the even numbered days, but considering I know my energy, the probability of me like doing a stream tomorrow is pretty low in terms of like writing. So I'm pushing it to back-to-back streams on Thursday and Friday, on Twitch and YouTube. The next gaming live stream will be tomorrow with more Cinderella Phenomenon. And then I'm still setting up the page for the nerdy card readings, but that should be pretty soon. And then, barring any changes to schedule, Odunde's 45th anniversary will be happening June 14th. And, of course, the Renaissance Fair with discounts to those in costume. So, until next stream, please take it easy, stay safe, walk down your stairs carefully, and, of course, may your heart be your guiding key. Till next stream, everybody, I will see you later. Bye! Oh yeah, by the way, forgot to mention, I also have a bunch of, excuse me, a bunch of episodes, that I recorded with my electric lunchbox that I filmed pre-quarantine. So if you're looking for more pre-recorded stuff, that should come up maybe in the next week or 2, depending on how my computer reacts to how I edit everything. But yeah, look forward to some of those episodes. Until then, also, hi cousin. Until next episode, I will see you in the next one. Bye!